Hello, everybody! Robert with Guitar Journeys right over here. Yeah, man, what's going on? What is going on? Okay, so yesterday, wow. I had a little episode yesterday. Um, yeah, we went to go get some groceries in Hayes, like we always do. Well, on the way home, I like to take dirt roads. I like to drive down the dirt roads and take a look and see what's out there. Just, kind of kill the time. And 2 weeks in a row, I went down this dirt road. And 2 weeks in a row, I bottomed out my car, which I'm not happy about that. The intersection, when you go across the dirt road, it has a big dip. So when you go across it too fast, the car slams down. Okay, so a little bit before that, I took a pain pill. When we came out of Walmart, my leg was hurting me, so I took a pain pill. Okay, I should have taken a half because I took a whole one and it kind of made me feel sick. And then I did that to the car, so I wasn't happy about that. And I wasn't feeling very good off of that pill. And then when we got home, when I put the car in the garage, I wanted to look up underneath the car and see if I'd done any damage. Well, when I got down, I got kind of down on the floor of the garage, and I looked up to see if I'd done any damage. Well, what happened is it made me dizzy. Yeah, welcome to getting old, man. So I started doing that. Honestly, I started doing it quite a while back. When I was working doing my drain cleaning, if I was underneath the sink or just somewhere where I was like underneath something, if I came out too fast, I'd get dizzy. So it's been coming on for quite a while, and it's happened to me a few times. But that's what happened. I got dizzy. When I get dizzy like that, it's not like something that you can get over right away. It's something that takes, oh man, I mean, I still feel it today. I'm still feeling like not quite normal. Yeah, I know. I'm not really normal to begin with. But anyways, yeah, I started feeling like not really quite normal. And hang on a minute, guys. Okay, let me look all right here. So anyways, apologized to anybody that was looking for me yesterday. I did not go live. I was trying to, but I mean, I tried to stay up and I tried to play my guitar and I was going to do it live. But I just started feeling more like sick. So I went and I laid down in the bed and I just kind of laid around the rest of the evening, the rest of the night. Like I said, I still feel kind of dizzy today, so just not a lot of fun, man. It's part of getting old. You get dizzy easy. So, anyways, enough about that. So, what's going on with me? All right. Okay, so I have been looking at PA systems, speakers. You know, I have a JBL party speaker, and it's heavy. If I could cut it in half, would be about right. It sounds good, but it plays in mono. It doesn't play in stereo. Okay, it's doing the trick okay. All right, it'll work for now. But I really want to have the music that I play to in stereo. It will just sound better. All right, I play in the nursing homes. I know they really probably wouldn't notice the difference. Excuse me. I don't think that they would probably notice the difference. Okay, that's the honest truth about that. But I know the difference. And I can hear, when I hear the music playing, I can play better when I hear it more clear and in stereo. I can play better to that music. So I eventually do want to get a couple of speakers. But I've been shopping around and I've been looking at speakers, and I'm trying to decide, like, okay, do I want the not Bluetooth, but battery powered? All right. Some of the speakers are battery powered. So you can recharge them, you can take them out on the street, you don't have to have electricity, but they're more expensive. They are quite a bit more expensive, honestly. And I'm just trying to decide, like, what size of speakers do I need? Do I want to have the battery powered speakers, or would I just rather plug them in? So yeah, I'm trying to decide, like, what it is that I want and that I want to do. So oh, decisions. I can tell you that I did make a decision about one thing. I'm not buying anything right now. I came to that decision after looking at all the speakers and looking at the options and everything. Oh, let me see. Okay, I did not turn that on yet. I have come to the decision, though, that I am not going to buy anything right now. Okay. I just bought this amplifier. I think I've made one payment on it. I'm not for sure if I even made one payment yet. And I'm not going to buy anything until I get my... What's going on, man? It is. It is a Pioneer. It's a really old Pioneer. It is an old Pioneer. A buddy of mine was moving, and he had a bunch of electronic stuff, and I was helping him to load some stuff up, and I said, "Hey, what are you gonna do with this thing? Are we gonna box it up, or what do you want to do?" And he said, "Would you want that thing?" And I said, yeah. I mean, does it work? And he said, yeah, it works, but the light doesn't come on, and I don't think the gauge in here works. And I said, well, I'd take it home and give it a try. And so I brought it home and I plugged it into my amplifier, and I said, man, that thing sounds better than it's ever sounded. Before that, I had a Yamaha receiver, and it was not as good as this receiver is. But yeah, it's an old Pioneer, and it sounds real decent. I bought an adapter that goes on the back to the speaker wires, so that it's a Bluetooth. You see this thing right here? This little thing right here? And it wasn't very expensive. It wasn't very expensive. It was like around $20, I think. So I turned it into a Bluetooth receiver. So yeah, okay. I have a nursing home that I was playing at about every 2 or 3 months. And it's, out of all of my nursing homes, it's my favorite place to go. The crowd is really nice. They treat me really good when I go there. They always have, I don't have to do anything when I go there, right? I just set up my stuff and start playing. The other nursing homes, I have to go in there and move furniture, and I've even had to go round up people a couple of times, and I don't like doing that, man. I mean, but I figure if you play for free, that's what you're going to be, that's how people are going to treat you when you play for free. You know, they just don't like, you just don't get the respect, right, that you deserve when you play for free. So I want to start charging. Hey, what's going on, man? But I want to start charging, you know, just for me to load my equipment and go down there, that alone is worth some money. I mean, some of these nursing homes, I'm driving like, the furthest one that we had is about 70 miles. And that's a little bit of a drive, you know what I mean? It takes a little while to get there. And then I usually play for about an hour and a half, okay? And then to drive back home, it takes the whole day, man. I mean, if I schedule like a 2 o'clock show, and I leave here about usually around, I think, 11:30. So it takes me about almost about an hour and a half, I think, to get there. And then it takes me about a half an hour to get things set up. And then about a half an hour to take things down. But it's an all-day thing, man. We don't get home until in the evening. Where are you from? I am from right here. I'm from right here, man. I am from Kansas, where Dorothy's from. I have this on the swirling. It's called the swirling vibrato. And vibrato. Ooh, I gotta remember to go charge up my my camera out front. My Ring camera, the battery went dead on it. And I gotta remember to go charge that up. Where are you from? Yeah, it's called the harmonic vibrato. So I had that set because I was doing some this little dude gets you a little shock right there, man. That's called Metal 2000. I never opened that up. Let's take a look. Wow, there's not much in there. Just an amplifier. Got the gain. Let's crank that gain up a little bit. Crank the volume. Let's crank the bass up a little. I like a big sound. Yeah, like that. And then it's got a reverb. Let's take that tone out of there. Alright, let's leave it like that, and then we'll save it. See how this thing works? You can make changes to everything, and then you can save the changes that you made. So, yeah. So I've been working on this a little bit. Hope they don't give me. Yeah, they probably would give me. I'm going to try to make my live streams without getting, help us improve Spotify. Nah, you guys charge enough money. I do need some backing tracks though. Spotify. I've been working on this one tune, but if I play it, they're more than likely going to get me for a copyright. So let's do some backing tracks instead, okay? Here's a, these are on E. Uh-oh. I got Bluetooth my speaker. Give me a minute here. one of the reasons that I wanted to get some different speakers is that this speaker is it's really big and really heavy. Yeah, man. Let's play right now. This is a jam track in the key of E. So get out your guitar, bro. Let's go. I don't like that setting. I don't like that setting. Hang on, let me get a different setting. I don't like that one. I got one over here I like pretty good. This is called the Driven Deluxe. You want to see what's in there? Check it out, man. I've made a few adjustments on it. It sounds pretty good. Jam track's pretty long, huh? You ever play and then you get this really bad itch, and you're like, man, I can't stop to scratch my nose, but this thing is driving me crazy, man. And then all of a sudden you say, oh, the hell with it, I got to scratch, man. I'm taking these pain pills, oxycodone. They're supposed to be like a pretty, like a mild, a low dose, but that stuff's strong for me, man. But it makes me itch. So it gives me the itches like on my nose and my head and stuff. I need somebody to stand over here to scratch me when I'm playing. Okay, so I was saying earlier about the nursing home. I have like one nursing home that I really like, that I told them that I didn't want to come out there for free anymore, and that I wanted to charge them. And she said that she was going to check and see if she could okay that to pay me. And I haven't heard nothing back from nobody. But I told them I didn't want to do anything until the spring. So, tomorrow, I've been putting it off. Tomorrow I'm going to send her an email. And I'm going to ask her where we stand on that. You know, I'm kind of jonesing to go put on a show. You know, if you don't put on a show for a little while, you start like wanting to. You want to get out there and play in front of people. It's just something that, I don't know, it's kind of addictive when you start playing in front of people. You kind of get like an adrenaline rush off of it, and you just kind of want to do it some more. So I'm kind of wanting to go do some, to put on a show, but I don't want to do it for free. I told her 150, I would come down to maybe 100, but I really do feel like I got to get something out of it. I just really feel like it's too much work to do for nothing. So that's where I'm at on that. I'm going to let you guys know, okay, because I'm going to send her an email in the morning, and I'm going to ask her, like, where we stand, you know. And I'm really hoping that she don't come back and say, no, we don't want to pay you nothing. I really hope that she doesn't do that, because that's not going to be a good sign for my future. One of the women that used to work up there, and she doesn't work up there anymore, she asked me one time why I don't charge to play. And I said, well, you know, I don't really want it to mess up my Social Security. I don't really want to have to, you know, file taxes on it. For now, I'm just going to do it for free. And she said, okay, well, you definitely could charge for what you're doing. It's good enough that you could charge. So that made me feel good. But at the time, I just said, oh, that's okay. I just want to do it for free. But now, now I do want to charge. But that woman's not there no more. So anyways, I'm going to keep you guys updated, okay? Tomorrow I'm going to contact this lady, and I'm going to ask her, you know, like where we stand, and maybe we can schedule a show. Because I'm thinking maybe I could go out there on Mother's Day in May. Yeah, so anyways, that's where we're at on that. I'm really hoping that she does say that they're okay with paying me. Here's another thing about when you, and I've been doing a little research on this, when you make a certain amount of money, you don't have to report it, like on your taxes. I think, if I remember right, it was $400. You can make up to $400 and you don't have to claim it on your taxes. So what I'm thinking is if I go out there twice a year and I charge them $150 twice a year, that's $300. So even if I went a little bit over 400 and I just put the check in my bank, no one's going to say nothing. I know that no one's going to say nothing. I was in business for quite a while, and I used to put my cash in the checking account, and people would tell me, don't do that. Don't put your cash in your checking account. And I said, well, don't really matter because my checking account has nothing to do with my taxes. You know what I mean? I never, the whole 20 years I was in business, I never had anybody ask me about the money I was putting in my bank account. All right? They just don't. They don't ask you. You know, you tell them how much you're claiming, and none of my tax people or the government or anybody ever asked to look at any of my bank account. So and I didn't put very much of my cash in my checking account. I did it mainly like, let's say I had a week where almost everybody paid me in cash. Well, I got to put some of it in the bank because I got to pay bills, right? But yeah, it's true. Most of my cash I did not put in my checking account. So just so you know that. And if you ever got audited, they would take a look at your checking account to see like how much money's going in and how much money's going out. It gets kind of confusing when you are working for yourself and the money that you're making. Honestly, for quite a few years, I was giving my son cash. He was helping me out, and I was paying him cash. And then it got to where some tax guy talked me into going S corp, which is like incorporated. You're incorporating your business. And then I had to add my son as a certain percent owner. There's a lot of stuff in there that when you have an employee, you have to do things a lot different, right? As opposed to him being a partner, a business partner, right? So anyways, we won't get into all that crap. But that's the part of the business that I did not like, okay? I did not like having to pay in. You have to pay in quarterly, and then you have to do your taxes, and then you have to pay your accountant every month for doing your books and doing all your payrolls and all that, and it's just a big headache. So, I don't know, man. I really... I wished I could play for free and I didn't have to, worry about money. because I would. It's that much of a pain in the butt. Where are you from, man? Are you still with me? Where are you from? Do you play the guitar? When I first started playing the guitar, and I first started getting like pretty good, that don't make sense, does it? Anyways, when I did start getting pretty good, I come up with this idea to go to the nursing home and then to go like individual rooms. And what I wanted to do is play the guitar for these people, but I also wanted to do a little preaching to them. Some people don't like that. You know, some people, even though they're on their deathbed, they don't want anything to do with preaching. So, I mean, I would never say something to somebody. If they told me they really didn't want to, you know, hear about it, I would never say nothing more about it, right? But you know what I was just thinking? That sounds like the Disney, like the cartoons. I gotta listen to that and maybe, you know, like at the beginning of the cartoons. Watch, let's turn that E back on. But what I wanted to do was go around to nursing homes and then like go to the rooms and play for the people. people, so I'm gonna jump out of here. Yeah, man, I got some practicing to do. Trying to get my head back to normal. So check this out, man. On the pentatonic scale, in every box, you have the same notes, all right? You have the same 5 notes in every box, all right? Box 1, box 2, box 3. So, if you just stay in one spot, right? You can solo like that. You don't have to move around. That's what I tell myself. All right? You can stay in one box. Like here's an E right here, right? Well, guess what? You can play this as a box 1. And then this is a box 2. Just 2 boxes. Well, honestly, you could do it in just 1 box. But from what I can see, from what I can tell from like other musicians, usually they will do like 2 boxes for the most of the song. And then kind of like throw in a little bit of that 3rd box just for a little flavor. But most of it is in, they do it mostly in, some of them do it in 1 box, but a lot of them do it in 2 boxes. Let's try it real quick and then I'm gonna jump out of here, okay? Okay, this is in a slow, but it's in an E. Yeah, these are all in E's. This is a sad minor blues jam. All right, we're gonna be in the E. I'm gonna do a box 1 here. This is an E. You're not gonna believe it, man. Oh, you might believe it. I sit around and do that crap for hours. I do, man. I dig it. When I put my headphones on, my little mini amp, any guitar player, if you don't have one of these, I highly recommend you get one. And you put the headphones in and you start playing some music, you'll get like lost in your own little world, man. And I swear sometimes like an hour goes by so fast. Next thing you know, it's like, well, my wife starts fixing dinner and I'm down in the basement and I start smelling food and I'm like, yep, it's time to go. When I start smelling food, I'm out of here. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all very much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. I'm Robert. This is Guitar Journeys. I love you guys. I'm out of here. I will talk to you all tomorrow probably. Hopefully I get my bearings back. And life goes on, man. Yeah, life goes on. Oh, one thing real quick I just wanted to mention to you. Just because it's in my brain, I just want to say it. When I do go to the hospitals, or I'm in the nursing homes, and I go like from room to room, I'm taking my little travel guitar. So I don't know if you guys all seen my travel guitar or not, but it fits into like a little backpack. So I just take a little Bluetooth speaker and my backpack, and that's how I go into the nursing home, just like that, right? I got my phone, I got my Bluetooth speaker, I got my little guitar, and then I just go in, and I'm just going to go from room to room and just talk to the people. And, you know, those poor people, man, a lot of times they don't have no company. Nobody goes in there and visits them. They just lay in their room, they watch TV. Some of them do know what's going on. And a lot of them, even though they have Alzheimer's real bad and they really don't know what's going on, they understand music. And when you play music for them, they start to like remember, like, oh yeah, man, I remember that. I've seen people sing all the lyrics. Okay, guys. I've said it 100 times. I'm going to say it no more. I'm out of here, man. Thank you all for watching me. I really do appreciate it. Check me out on YouTube. Check me out on TV. If you guys see me out in person, do me one of these, right? Would you? I'll know who you are. I'll know what's up. That's my signature hello and goodbye. When you do this to me, I'll know where you've seen me. All right. Peace out, guys. Thank you all very much. Have a nice day.